Assalamualaikum and a very good evening. My name is Muhammad Zikry Aizat bin Moharam. Today I would like to present my final year project FYP1 uh, under title of a novel hand tremor suppression device using rotating balance control under topic DCSE. So my supervisor is Dr. Muhammad Nur Razmi bin Abdul Batal. My matrix number is 2020453196. Next is project outline for this presentation. So these are the things that I will talk during this presentation. Firstly is my project summary for the project itself, introduction, literature review, problem statement, objective, scope and limitation, methodology, expected results, and last but not least, conclusion. Firstly, I would like to talk about project summary of this project. Basically, a hand tremor suppression device with rotating unbalanced control aim to diminish or eradicate hand tremors in patients with illness such as essential tremors or Parkinson's disease. The hand tremor suppression device aims to improve the quality of life and functional capacities of those who suffer from hand tremors by providing them with a tool that will make it simpler and easier for them to perform daily chores. In this project, a hand tremor suppression device employing rotating imbalance control will be created with the aid of past research. A 3D model prototype will be created with a comprehensive design that does not eliminate fundamental design concepts. The result of the research will be documented and represented visually. Next slide is the introduction. Basically, what is tremor? Rhythmic contraction and relaxation of muscle that involve oscillations or introduction one or more body parts. Any area of the body can experience tremors. The hands, arms, head, face, and vocal cords where they are most frequently felt. There are several different kinds of tremors, including cerebral, essential, and conditional tremors. The most frequent type is essential tremor. ET or essential tremor is recognized as the most prevalent pathological tremor in adults, affecting about 0.9% of the global population. Both kinetic and postural tremors can be present in essential tremors, and each person will experience them differently in terms of intensity. Many ways to suppress tremors have been developed through studies. One of the common methods used in this study is tremor suppression by using mechanical vibration through the rotating imbalance control STP mechanism. The rotating imbalance control can be implemented in several ways, such as by employing an external unbalanced mass, creating an unbalanced load, or using a piezoelectric actuator. So next, we'll talk about literature review. So basically, literature review is done through research from previous studies. First, we talk about material selection and design. The materials for a given product or system are selected through a process known as material selection. Defining material selection is crucial since it gives meaning to the device itself. A study states that a major drawback of one hand tremor suppression device is that it is large and bulky. It shows that patients' comfortableness should be considered when selecting material besides the design itself. When deciding which materials to use, the cost may be considered. Finding the most affordable option requires weighing the material's performance and other desirable attributes against the price. Next is control mechanism. A control system or a control mechanism is a system that monitors and modifies the behavior of another system in order to achieve a specific result. It is an important component of a hand tremor suppression device since it monitors and changes the device behavior to suppress hand tremors. A few notable components in control mechanism found in ordinary hand tremor suppression device are sensors, power supplies, and the control algorithm themselves. A recent study by Mahdi Abbasi stated that many researchers have become interested in therapeutic alternatives that are less invasive and do not cause any side effects. The specific control approach will depend on the specific application and desired performance of the control system. Next is suppression mechanism. So basically, a suppression mechanism or a suppression system uh, is a system that is intended to prevent or minimize the occurrence of a given effect. A vibration suppression device is selected in the study where a suppression mechanism is needed to suppress the tremor. A recent study by Mahdi Abbasi shows the usage of vibration isolation and dynamic vibration in this research of piezoelectric beams and spoons. Choosing an approach for vibration suppression is vital since it determines the system's desired performance to be achieved and guarantees that it can effectively lower or get rid of the vibrations. After that, any necessary modifications or optimizations can be carried out to improve the system's overall performance. Example of non-vibration suppression approaches are passive damping, active control, and hybrid approaches. So this is the literature review summary table. Basically, my findings throughout the research journals are put into one summary table. A total of 10 reference I used, and it's divided into the section itself, which is material selection and design, control mechanism, and suppression mechanism. Next slide, I will talk about the problem statement for this project. First, produce, design, and develop a rotating unbalanced control hand tremor suppression device that is successful at reducing or eliminating hand tremors in people with essential tremors or Parkinson's disease. Next is minimize safety concerns and cost of proposed device. And lastly, achieving high accuracy of data to comply with the previous study. The objective of this research consists of the following. First is to replicate the state of a real tremor patient and compare this simulation's characteristics to those of a real tremor patients. Next is to present the device to reduce tremor utilizing a mechanical vibration system and a methodological approach. That takes into account the device cost, weight, and patient's comfortableness. Lastly, to evaluate the effectiveness of the proposed head tremor suppression approach by obtaining identical data with previous research. For the next part, I will talk about the scope and limitation of the project. Uh, the hand tremor suppression device main goal is to lessen or eradicate hand tremors in people with essential tremors, Parkinson's disease, or other neurological illnesses that produce tremors. By lowering the severity of the tremors, head tremor suppression device can enhance an individual's quality of life. Although it provides a massive boost towards stability for tremors patients, several limitations can be considered in designing a head tremor suppression device. It is also important to evaluate any limitations of the device may have in terms of the magnitude of tremors it can effectively reduce. Potential safety issues include, for example, the chance of injury due to the device uneven force. Since the head tremor suppression device may be unpleasant for patients to use and wear regularly, patient comfort must also be considered. As a result, certain constraints may be imposed on the device depending on the user's viewpoint and requirements. So next is research methodology. So basically, this is the method that I will be used throughout the completion of the project, and is put in flowchart, uh, flowchart representation. So for phase one, literature review, first to analyze prior research publications on hand tremor suppression device. Next is to identify control mechanism for existing tremor suppression device, and analyze the suppression mechanism and actuator of existing device. For phase two, problem identification, comparative analysis of previous research, and next, determine advantages and drawbacks of previous research. For phase three, computational design, selection of control mechanism, which is manipulation, isolation, and control mechanism, angular velocity and displacement. Next is drawing of 3D parts, finger parts using CATIA V5. Phase 4, which is physical and control system development, figuration of electric circuit diagram and wiring, which is to draw and simulate using Tinkercad. Next is to develop coding for Arduino, which is for suppression and simulation mechanism. And next is to 3D printing parts using Ultimaker Cura software. Phase 5 is experimentation, which is to set up prototype for experimental purpose and to compute experiment and analyze prototype performance. And lastly, phase 6 data and result, which is to compute data in graphical analysis and compare with previous studies. Next is the expected results. So basically, the study aims to produce a set of identical data and results from previous research by Nurul Afika Muhammad Fauzi, which is a novel essential tremor suppression device published in 2021. So the results below cite the previous research study on developing a hand tremor suppression device and a simulation mechanism for tremors. A vibration motor equipped with a propeller and a counterbalancing weight has been introduced to stabilize the system and dampen the vibration. The blue output signal represents a tremor patient, while the green represents a healthy control, which is normal person. So, vibration analysis for hand tremor reduction devices is also compared to another previous study regarding angular velocities by the writer. All three axes of angular velocity were measured at graph, including their amplitude and peak-to-peak value. A vibration motor is strapped to the index finger to implement the suppression method. So basically, this the suppression and simulation device, uh, hand tremor, sup- hand tremor suppression device, is shown in the bottom right figure below. The results demonstrate that the signal fluctuations become more pronounced when the vibration motor is placed towards the bottom of the finger. On the other hand, placing the vibration motor on both sides of the finger showed a marginal decrease in acceleration. The writer also states that from the results gathered, the system has limitations. First, it is intermittent when a slight vibration is detected when wearing the suppression device. This might be due to the vibration motor creating a smaller motor or more frequently. As a result, this might impact the system as a whole. Uh, the accuracy of tremor reduction may be increased since it may be impacted by sensitivity to the environment. To increase the accuracy of the system, better accuracy sensors might be used to replace all sensors. So, from these limitations, several improvements will be made to improve data accuracy for current study. Hmm. As the conclusion, a proper methodology should be prioritized in order to make sure the project's completion is running smoothly. Selection of components also played a game changer role in this project where it basically determines the data and results for this hand tremor suppression device. Now, further researches and changes will be added to improve the efficiency of the hand tremor suppression device. So that's all from me today. Thank you.